Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8 ball on the road to get things going.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Falcons' 46-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
72. Hey, second.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. Dorsett making the catch. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
53. Man, that's trash. That's trash. 72.
Brady now on first down. And a dump off to White. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
72. 52.
Focus, defense, focus. 52's the mark, boys, 52.
Throwing again on second down. Brady, and this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Mohamed Sanu there to make the grab. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the hop. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
20, 20.
Now Ryan. Guys, man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
3 butt. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Alpha.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Mike.
To throw is Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 63 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Go, go.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day.
Sugar.
Let's get it. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike.
Hey, seam 6.
Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't
Regular. Alpha.
Throwing now is Brady. That's complete to Wayne. And he'll have it past 40 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Check three. Watch the shit.
First down, here's White. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Wait, 20. Check it, reload.
2 yards on the
Hey,
pickup.
let's go.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 40
Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike. Check tight.
Hey, 66.
Check tight.
Sugar.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Brady, it's complete. James White. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
Shadow.
Push him back.
Bravo.
Watch the twist. Take it.
Hey, Alabama.
From the gun, it's Brady. He hits White, complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Hey, Delta. General West. Go Bandit. SOS. Check it.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but over the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Brady's going to sneak it. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
Let's go.
Recon, 132 fighter.
at the 17-yard line.
Tighten up. Check nickel. No. Off.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nice hit, boy.
Wait, 20.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They come up in an offset eye.
I got you. Say, switch.
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Tom Brady, as the first half is winding down, and the Patriots have taken the lead. The point after try for Gostkowski. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
First down, Falcons.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, 59, ready?
Check.
Hey, wahoo!
Check. Fresno.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And an alley to run. Devontae Freeman. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman in the final seconds of the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, my goodness. I thought he'd peel off. Instead, he makes the fair catch at the 2-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
All right, Coach. Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, let's go. Let's go.
Hey, hey.
To throw again. Brady. It's caught. This is White. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Now Brady. He's got White here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Hey, I-7.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
Brady now on first down. Flushed out right. And this one brought in by Sanu. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Brady with a hook up to the fellow veteran Watson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Brady now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, 66. Buzz, buzz.
45 to Mike. Check that out. Check the
Again, it's Brady. Caught by Sanu. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 14-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Hey, 66.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Hey, ball 66.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Brady going to go on fourth down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. Brady now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Here's Brady to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And who we got?
72. 52.
Throwing again. Brady. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining.
Safety's creeping.
Go, go.
Now Brady again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. From 4 yards out, as his guys are able to regain the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Sometimes the back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point, but it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
51.
Check 15. Check 15.
Freeman again. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's first and 10. Now they try the right side here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 43-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Hey, express, express.
3 down.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Strip that ball.
Here's Ryan. Open man, it's Stacker. Now he gets this deep into Patriot territory. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Coming to you.
Wait.
Ryan. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 16-yard touchdown. As they can now even this game here. Up and good, and an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Check. Lucky. Slam.
Brady gives to Michelle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Checked up to 61. Matchbox lights.
At the 42-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 12, Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Delta.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Let's go.
72.
Back to throw, Brady. Here's Sanu on the catch. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. That's to his running back, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run on first down. Michelle. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Hey, orbit.
To throw is Brady. And a dump off to White. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long
Brady to throw. He's got Sanu. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Brady gives this to White. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Did you expect anything less from Stephen Gostkowski? This guy, he's a machine out there, Charles.
Even in the clutch, the bigger the situation, the more likely that it goes right down the middle. And I think he just bailed his guys out in the end, yet again.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. The Patriots.